What is going on, guys? Paul Ryan back at it again. I hope everybody's having a good night. And not so surprising news, Dak Prescott goes on IR. Season likely over. Not expected to be back until week 14 at the earliest. I mean, is there any reason to bring Dak back if you look at the state of this team? I don't think so. I'm not sure how many games we will win with Cooper Rush, no disrespect to him, but again, that's just more so about this team and how it's currently playing and just kind of really honestly the luck of this team this year. I don't see us winning many, if any, games with Cooper Rush. I believe on Monday night's pod I said I think at 2 or 3 games that's how many more wins we'll have this season. And I even felt that 3 was being generous. Hell, 2 might even be being generous. But yeah, again, no disrespect to Cooper Rush, but this team's just not very good. But again, Dak Prescott going on IR, his season likely over. Sounds like CD Lamb though is going to play through his shoulder injury. I don't know how I feel about that. Me personally, I just think you shut down all your good players, your cornerstone players, your guys who you're paying big money to. You just shut all those guys down for this year, and you look at some of these younger guys, let them get some valuable reps, and you get to do some deeper evaluations on guys like a Jalen Tolbert, somebody like a Cavante Turpin. Give them the opportunity to get more playing time and see if they are somebody that you are considering giving a second contract to. I might like to think that maybe right now, probably not. And that's just because of how they've looked this year. I don't think they've looked bad. They haven't looked very good. I mean, Cavante Turpin's had some big moments where he could have made plays and didn't. But again, that's just this team being unlucky. So that's not anything against Turpin. I do think he's a good player. I just I'm not sure if what to make of it, man. What to make of him as far as giving him a second contract. I guess if they were to do it, I might not be bad about it. But I don't know if Tolbert is somebody I'll give a second contract to. But yeah, again, just guys like that get a good evaluation and give guys like Kalen Carson, give him some more playing time. Let him get those reps in because he's had some up and down moments. I know he dealt with injury himself this year. But in a season like this, you just let him, again, just get some valuable reps and get adjusted to the NFL game and, see what it kind of takes to play in this game. And, I'm not sure if there's other guys we got to do some evaluating on. I would say a Luke Schoonmaker, but Jake Ferguson, he's not injured. But he's somebody. I don't know if Jake Ferguson is somebody they're considering giving a second contract to. I think it's somebody I would give a second contract to. I don't know how much more evaluating you can do on him. I mean, he's shown that he's a really good player. He hasn't had the year that I think a lot of us expected that he would. But again, this team hasn't had that. So I think it's just been an off year for Jake Ferguson and a lot of players on this team. Micah Parsons, in addition to CeeDee Lamb playing this week, it sounds like Micah Parsons is going to be coming back. Again, I don't know why. I guess he's probably itching to play. He has nothing to prove. Could be a good spark for the locker room. That's not really playing for anything, but maybe just good vibes. Something positive to reflect on this season, which there's not a lot to do that about, but I don't know what Micah Parsons does for you against the Eagles. That's a pretty severe overmatch right there when you compare the Eagles roster to this Cowboys roster. But hey, kudos to him if he wants to go out there and get back on the field and, keep fighting this season. And I was trying to think, Trayvon Diggs is also sounded like somebody who was limited in practice today. Again, like I said, man, you're paying him big money. That's somebody I would shut down. And also, we talked a little bit about the Jonathan Mingo trade yesterday when it happened. But the Cowboys, in addition to trading for Mingo, they made a couple of cuts. They cut Jordan Phillips, and then they also cut Andrew Booth, or is it Andre Booth? Forgive me for not remembering his name. I just looked it up, but I kind of went on a rant here unexpectedly. But yeah, cutting 2 guys that you traded for, looking for, Jordan Phillips was a guy that I thought was going to be a starter for this team, going to be a good piece on the defensive line, and he got injured early in the season. and then just hasn't really materialized, and now he's getting cut. Oh, maybe he'll get a chance to play somewhere else. They were talking about him on 105.3 The Fan, and Brian Broaddus was saying how what he saw on tape didn't match what he saw this year. I don't know, maybe Jordan Phillips is maybe he's done. Maybe that's why the Giants were willing to trade him in division. Usually, when a team is willing to trade a player to a rival team, that's not usually a good sign. But hey, that's neither here nor there. He's no longer with the Cowboys, but maybe that's just something that we should have picked up on earlier in the season when it happened. But yeah, guys, I'm starting to ramble, so that's all I've got for you tonight. Again, please make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, like this video. I'm Paul Ryan. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.